Trophy earned. The thing is, we got a new thing that said we can now, like, do more damage than 9,999. So that also makes me assume it's not over.
Still feel immortal?
No less than yesterday.
Shall we test it out?
I appreciate the offer.
Monoko, you've been extra quiet.
Yeah, he actually has. I've noticed that too.
What now?
No, Monoko knows something, and so does Verso.
Go back to Lumiere and life goes on.
Yeah, decades and decades in front of us. Guess this is how it feels to be immortal.
Not really.
What do we do now with all this time?
The expedition might be over.
Believe me, as someone who's only 33 years
we're not
old,
done yet.
and as someone who is very much not immortal,
There's so many questions left to answer.
it's like, it's not a pleasant feeling. Of course, I also have an extreme fear of death and existentialism, so. Oh, well, they're celebrating. I mean, yeah, they absolutely would be. They're not gonna have any fucking clue who he is. It's like, wait, who's he? Who's this guy? Where's Gustav? Who is this discount Gustav? Yeah, they're gonna have to break it to his sister, to his students and everything. They're all gonna have to find out that Gustav died. That's gonna be heartbreaking. But I mean, the fact that they succeeded is like hugely a cause for celebration. Even if only 3 of them came back. And a couple extra stowaways. Plus Esquier. Yeah, first time seeing a real Gestural. Monoko's probably like, please don't touch me. Esquier's enjoying the attention, though. Yeah. That's exactly what I was waiting for. Mael is the right person to break the news to. She has his journal, though. Like, she can give them that. I knew this part would fuck me up. I knew this would, like, get to me. Partially because I really, really liked Gustav, and partially because this kind of shit just always gets to me. This, like, sad stuff is, like, definitely my Achilles heel. That is an entirely reasonable response. You cannot blame this kid. You cannot for a second blame that kid for that response. That is entirely 100% reasonable. Yeah, what's Verso thinking after all that?
Brother.
Oh, a letter from Alicia?
I tire of the conflicts and deceptions that plague our family and theirs.
Okay.
So, I entrust you with this letter. Whether you give it to her is up to you.
He never even gave it to his mother.
I'm at peace with what's to come. When the time comes, I hope you will be too.
It's hard to say if he is,
Maya,
considering.
it's a strange feeling watching you with my brother, laughing and smiling, without the scars or the memories that afflict me. Alicia, as she was meant to be, not this painted version that I am.
Oh,
My family,
so the Alicia that we know was just a
facsimile of
painted
yours.
version?
and this world a mirror
Oh.
painted by your mother, the paintress. To stave
Oh,
off her
okay,
grief.
so can I pause this at all?
Seeing
No,
your
it doesn't seem like I
expeditions
can.
through would plunge us
Damn.
all into the
I wanted to
abyss.
talk about that.
For in ridding the world of the paintress, you'd lose the sole force standing against the one who would erase us.
Oh, who's
The
that?
one who invokes the flowers of the gommage. An act of love. For he does love her. Your father.
Okay. Renoir?
On her monolith, she paints a warning for us all. Of the few she can save as her power wanes. We all wish for our families to thrive. Your family, however, believes only one can survive. But perhaps you'll find another way. You who have lived amongst us. Perhaps you differ from your father and your sister, as I differ from mine.
Okay.
Your mother paints life, whilst your father, death.
So the Renoir that we defeated was like a painted
What will you
version?
paint?
But that was the real... Oh, boy. What the hell is that? Well, that can't be good. What is happening? Does nobody notice this? Oh, Mael's noticing. So, like, the... Oh, shit, everyone's gamashing? We're just wiping out Lumiere? All at once? What the fuck? Oh, CL's going. What the hell? Everyone's gamashing at once. Everyone. What does that mean, though? So is this like the real Renoir doing this? Not a painted version? Even Mael, it's like everyone. Okay, well what the fuck does this mean? A glimpse in the past. Monolith year 40. Oh, okay. So 16 years in the past? Okay. What the hell is happening? That's Alicia. Right? Because the burns? Okay, with the red hair, she does kind of look like Mael a lot more. So, what does that mean, though? Like, I'm so confused.
Alicia? Good, you're awake.
Clea. We've heard of Clea before. Okay. So who's Clea? Epilogue. Alicia. So this is the end. This is the end. And we're playing as Alicia. I did say we would switch back right away, so let's do that real quick. We don't have our start menu. I doubt there's going to be a flag in here. Said come downstairs. Oh, wait. Is this the room that Maëlle was in before? Yeah, it is. Okay. That makes sense. So Maëlle was taken to Alicia's room.
Come along now. I'm in Renoir's atelier.
Okay, that's over here, right? Maybe not. Okay. So Alicia doesn't see Clea as, like, so Clea's not the mother. So is that not the atelier there? Huh. Verso. Okay, so family picture here? So we have the mom and Renoir on the right. She's the paintress. Then we have Alicia, Verso, and is that Clea? So there were 3 children, right? So is Clea like another sibling? You will always be missing. Oh, hold on. Okay, we can't go up there. The flag isn't here because we're in the past. I can't switch. Though it gives me, like, the mechanic, sort of. It doesn't actually do anything. Jesus. What's with the sudden lag? I'm looking at the OBS and there's suddenly a lot of lag and I don't know why.
Alicia, quit dawdling. End of the corridor, you know where it is.
Okay, so this is a room we never went in before. We were never able to. Ah, jeez, hold on. Okay. Hold on. Ah, damn it. Okay. I don't know what's going on with my computer. It's starting to lag a bit. So yeah, STA has mentioned Clea, right? And so this is like Alicia and Verso's sister? And this was after everything happened still. This was only, again, 16 years ago. So this is painted Renoir? Painted Clea? Painted Alicia? This is all of them as their painted selves? Not the real ones? And I guess painted Verso is gone? At this point?
Finally.
What's going on here?
Our little shadow is awake.
Okay. They all have, like, weird things going on with their eyes. Oh, not anymore. Okay. So this is Clea. Hold on. What's happening here? Are they okay? Are they alive? I can't even tell. I guess I have to
Our
talk to you.
parents are quite the stubborn pair. They're still fighting each other inside the canvas.
What? Still fighting each other inside the canvas?
He has her imprisoned at the top of the monolith, and she has him trapped beneath. It's a stalemate.
Wait, is this inside? Whoa, hold on. Is this inside a... Because the paintress mentioned something about that. Something about her canvas? So that's why they're, like, standing still like that and have their eyes going weird? Because they're inside the canvas? The entire world we've known this entire time is inside just this magical canvas? What the fuck? And they're fighting in there for some reason? So the versions in there were painted versions, but what happens to the real versions out here? And there was the fire out here. So Mael is a painted version of Alicia, but there's also another painted version of Alicia in there, who is the one we've been seeing. And the real Verso is dead. But there's a the one we've been following is the painted Verso. So the paintress is the real mother here. Aileen, maybe? I'm still going by that theory. And then I guess the real Renoir is the curator. So they're the real ones, and they have these cracked visages, I guess. But what does that mean about, like, the other people we've seen? Like the little boy with the hat, who I guess was maybe supposed to be Verso? Because the real Verso's dead. That can't be the real Verso. And then there was a guy with the top hat and stuff, and there was a lady who all had the cracked faces and everything, too? What the hell? Well, this is a twist. Let's ask about Verso, because she seemed to be, like, focused on that.
You're as bad as Aline. He's not Verso.
So Aline must be the mom.
He's a painted copy
Okay.
built from our mother's memories. You do well to remember that.
And Clea's kind of like a hard ass here, it seems.
Don't roll your eyes at me, sister dear.
So yeah,
I know you're not a
confirmation
child,
sister.
But you're not grown either. And too many in our family have lost all caution and sense of late.
So yeah, Clea's definitely a bit of a hard ass, definitely a little bit of a, I guess a realist is a way of putting it.
They've spent longer than this in other canvases.
In
It's
other
not that dire.
So this kind of thing has happened before. And so it was like talking about like Renoir being like death and being the one to like cause the gamages and everything. And if he's the cure, I'm trying to figure this out like in real time, and I'm like not quite understanding everything yet. So they've built like these entire worlds of sentient people that are, you know, just paintings in the end, but they're still sentient living people by all accounts.
Yes, I know. Maman's been in there for quite a while already. And Renoir is wasting time in there, trying to help someone who doesn't want his help. We have more urgent matters to attend to.
Okay, continue, I guess. Can you help, Maman?
Help her do what? Run away and hide? She's already succeeded there.
Okay, so she's like hiding in that world. She created the fake Verso because she's having a hard time dealing with her grief of losing the real Verso. How does this magic painting and shit exist, though? Like, what is the lore behind that?
Honestly, if Aline wants to numb herself in the canvas, then let her.
The fact that Clea refers to her parents by their, like, names rather than father or mother also shows that Clea probably is not on the best terms with them. Which is also implied by what she's been saying about them and, like, talking about how they're, like, wasting their time and everything, how they're losing their sense. Clea clearly has no, like, or doesn't have a lot of love for them at this point. For one reason or another. Maybe because of this, maybe she feels they're, like, you know, ignoring her and Alicia in the real world. And, like, leaving them to this pain and sorrow on their own.
Grief is no excuse. We're all grieving. She's a grown woman, and she was the head of the Painters' Council. She failed her responsibilities.
Okay, so she was the head of the Painters' Council. And I guess maybe she was, like, let go because she's been stuck in there now for so long.
I don't have time to coddle her. And before Verso died, she would have said the same.
So she completely changed. I'm sorry I keep, like, taking time to talk about this, like, in between every line of dialogue, but this is fascinating because this changes the context of everything. What about Papa?
I already have. Alina's more skilled than Renoir, but I've tipped the scales in his favor.
Okay, so she's on Renoir's side. At least to some degree.
I have my pets in place. She who controls chroma controls the canvas. I can't take her chroma, but I can keep it from returning to her.
Okay, so she's, like, sabotaging her mother?
Yes, it's enough. It's just a matter of time. As she weakens, Renoir is able to erase her oldest creations. With the exception of her obscene fake family. She's made them immortal, but luckily, they're also quite useless.
And that, okay, so she specifically made them immortal. Conclude questions.
I need you to take care of yourself while I'm gone.
Oh, you're going somewhere?
Don't be naive. The world doesn't stop simply because our family is in mourning.
And I saw outside of Alicia's bedroom window, by the way, the Eiffel Tower. So this is like the real world. This is like Paris, not Lumiere. This is like Paris, France and all.
The conflict is spreading, and there are things I must do if we painters are to survive.
Oh. Painters is capital. So this is like a power. So this is like some kind of like magic power. And Clea's one of them too? So does Clea have like... Well, she, I assume, has the ability to create her own canvases then. But there's like some kind of conflict, some maybe war or something going on in the real world?
You will do nothing. You're too weak to do anything useful.
God, you're a piece of shit, aren't you?
The writers used you against us once before. They
won't
hesitate to use you again.
The writers and the painters. Okay. So a conflict of art. Two different forms of art going head-to-head against each other.
And I can't promise that I'll make the same choice Verso made. Verso traded his life for yours.
Yeah. He saved her at the cost of his own life.
Hate him for that. The damn fool.
That's, I think, the most reasonable thing Clea has said so far. Like, that is a very accurate summation of something like that. Like, your brother, like, trading his life to save your other sister. It's like, you love him because it's like he sacrificed himself to save her, and it's, I guess, clear that she still loves her sister even if she treats her like shit. But also hates him because she probably misses him, and obviously it caused a lot of pain and a lot of issues with their family.
Although, if you really want to be useful, then enter the canvas and help Renoir.
Oh.
I need him back here sooner
So
rather
wait,
than later.
Is the Alicia we saw in there not a painting? Is it actually the real Alicia?
I'll fight this war alone if I have to, but I'd really rather not.
Interesting.
Can you handle that? Lest you forget, the only reason those two are in there is because your naivety cost Verso his life.
Oh, so she blames Alicia for it. That's the issue. Whatever exactly happened with this manor fire, whatever exactly went down, Clea blames whatever naivety that Alicia had on Verso being dead now. And that's why she's so angry. That's why she's so, you know, like, why she treats her sister like a piece of shit.
Good. Go to the canvas when you're ready.
But wait, the Alicia we saw in the canvas then was with the painted Renoir, right? But no, when she was in the manor, we saw her in the manor, and that was with the paintress as well. But I don't think we ever saw her with the curator, who are we assuming is the real Renoir? And it's interesting that the real Renoir is helping everybody out, too, in that case.
And repaint your throat when you're in there, before you completely forget how to have a conversation.
What does that mean, though? But, like, the Alicia in there isn't Mael, because she doesn't have any memory of that or anything. Verso's childhood canvas. So this isn't Aileen's canvas. And Verso is the one who painted Esquier and Monoko, which is why they're so close to him. Yeah. So she has a lot of self-blame too, which survivor's guilt will do that. Did she erase her memory then? So was Mael really her? And she, like, painted over her memory? And this was 16 years ago. I just realized that, because Mael is 16. So did she, like, go in there and, like, repaint herself to live through this life as Mael? Yeah, I mean, I guess.